Welcome to the special Governance and Priority Committee meeting for September 8th at the Victoria Conference Centre. I will remind everyone that this is a formal meeting of Council, sitting as a committee, and will follow all of those procedural rules that would be typical within the City of Victoria's Council. Bridge Citizen Advisory Committee, we have Joseph Bellingham, Sid Chow, Kara Seeger, Richard Lindsay, Alison Ashcroft, and of course David Coverley up there, each representing pedestrians and transportation, sustainability, heritage, local community, urban design, and of course our construction. I
would like to introduce the speakers today as part of this presentation, and to my far right we have Joost Mayboom with the MMM Group, who's our owner's representative and our lead consultant in preparing the bridge concepts and road approaches. Also we have Mr. Ken Larson with Sharp and Diamond Landscape Architecture Group. We do have I'm not sure if he's on the video conference here. We do have Sebastian Ricard with the Wilkinson Air Architecture Group and his team out of London that's going to be doing a portion of the presentation. I also have the Director of Communications, Katie Josephson, who will be speaking on the ongoing public engagement component associated with this project and what's been done to date. And for this project to replace the Johnson Street Bridge was on April 23rd. The city has since applied to the Federal Infrastructure Stimulus Grant Project on May 1st for securing 2/3 funding for this project, which is amounted of $63 million. We're looking for the $42 million contribution from the province and the federal governments. This project itself is a total cost of $63 million.
We've looked at two cross sections for the bridge, and here it's shown in a fairly schematic manner. You'll notice that on the north we've got a 5-meter wide multi-use trail. You'll notice also that on the roadway we've got 1.8 meter wide cyclist lanes. And then in addition to that we've got a sidewalk that is located between the roadway and the train corridor. The sidewalk is 2.5 meters wide. This was the bridge cross section that we started with. And then in discussion with the Citizens Advisory Committee, we had a look at this alternate bridge cross-section, which is essentially the same as the previous one, with a very small tweak, which is moving the sidewalk off from in between and moving it south. So people walk the view of the inner harbor. The sidewalk would be, or could be, located at a lower elevation than the rest of the bridge. And that really is there to provide a sense of separation between people who are walking and cars that are driving on.
This gives you an idea. This is just very early day images that we've done for this site. So as you can see here, what we've developed is a system of 2 wheels with a counterweight. So the kind of shaped element you see on the top of the weight is a counterweight. So effectively, what that means is when you open the bridge, those counterweights will go down, and basically the old weight of the bridge will help the deck to lift up. And what we've done is an open gate to the downtown. If we go to the next one, this is basically the same perspective in its open position. So the interesting thing about this structure is it's a very efficient structure. It's basically a set of 2 lateral beams which will work structurally in a very simple manner and support the main deck from it. A big way on the south side, which will go underneath the bridge and will be protected by the subdeck, the part of the deck, what we call the backspan, the fixed part of the deck on the downtown side, which will be steel. There is the same principle of a kind of gateway created by 2 mats and a set of cables directly in tension from those 2 mats on either side of the main heavy traffic, I would say, I would call. So what we highlight as car and train traffic, which would be in the order of something like 30-35 meters high. So really defining the direction and the stance towards the downtown. Whether the bridge is in open position or whether it is in closed position, the cable will always be in tension. So if we go to the next one, the thing which is quite interesting on that principle, on that structural principle, is here we have a bridge where the counterweight is effectively done by what we call the reverse vacuum principle. It's a very, very old system, and it's relying basically on the counterweight being at high level, and basically the counterweight itself will move down, will be released, and by effect it will take the shaped counterweight element on the top which will act as the current scenario and as the current bridge. And if we go to the next slide, we'll be a bit more clear on those views. So in there, it's effectively the same principle of a high-level counterweight system, which, if you go to the next slide, basically slides down and takes into detention the text and bring it back up. So it's very to the next slide. It is this principle, so just showing basically the counterweight. The idea is the counterweight goes down, and when it goes down, the text goes up. So it's a folding system, effectively. And in plan, very similar to the other bridge, you will have a counterweight at high level, and the taper.
The new bridge would be located north of the existing bridge, and it would have a multi-use trail on the north side of that bridge. In discussions with the Citizens Advisory Committee, it was felt that looking at the so-called alternative cross-section was very worthwhile in terms of taking the sidewalk out from between the railway and the walkway and the roadway and moving it south of the bridge to give you a great view of the inner harbour as you strolled along. Also, elements of the design that we've not worked out as yet, but are an integral part of the whole bridge concept.
We have been embarking on what is frankly the most comprehensive consultation program the City of Victoria has ever undertaken. We expect there will be much community interest in these designs, and we would like to provide a variety and a number of opportunities for the public to provide feedback to Council preceding the decision to be made on the 24th of September. That's in terms of a broad awareness strategy through radio, print, online advertising, earned media, to raise awareness of the fact this decision is pending and that these 3 designs are available to the public for commentary, for input, and that all of that information will be presented to Council prior to their making a decision on the 24th. On September 23rd, Council will receive what I expect to be a very large package of information, and that will identify all of the places that we have been in the community, all of the interactions we have had with the community, and all of the feedback that we have received. We'll be monitoring this extremely closely, and you will all receive that package the day prior to your decision. We will be tracking all online forums within the community outside of the City of Victoria network, and we'll be providing that information back to Council as well. And we will also be hosting 3 open houses at City Hall over the next 16 days on September 12th, 15th, and the 21st. Then I'll pass it over to Peter at this point.
Thank you, Katie. In terms of the next steps, as you can tell, the ongoing public engagement and communication is continuing as of today and moving forward. We do need to look towards getting a council selection on the preferred bridge design by September 24th, so there will be extensive consultation occurring between now and then to gather that information. This is information from the Citizens Advisory Committee that we've gathered to date, from the public, from the technical committee comprised of staff, in order to help inform Council on aspects of the bridge to ultimately select a preferred bridge design by the 24th. This is really important in terms of the process itself, because we need to move forward to preparing the request for qualifications of the design build contractor to move forward to the actual request for proposals to initiate the design of the construction of the bridge to help us achieve and meet the timelines associated with this project for completion of March 2011.
Thank you very much. And I know that I was pretty excited to see all these designs come forward. We recognize that this is a big chance, opportunity for us to engage the public on a key landmark for the city, and we certainly don't want to prejudice any of the options that are out there. We're looking forward for the feedback.